Phthisis, the Greek god of decay, is a fascinating figure in classical mythology. As one of the Nosoi or Pestis, she was the personification of rot, decay, and putrefaction. With her Roman name Phthisis, Phthisis was a deity that represented the inevitable process of deterioration and decline in the natural world. In Greek mythology, Phthisis was often associated with illness and disease, as the spread of decay and putrefaction could lead to the breakdown of the body and the onset of various ailments. She was also linked to the concept of wasting away, as the gradual decline of physical health was seen as a manifestation of her influence. Phthisis was often depicted as a dark and ominous figure, shrouded in a cloak of decay and surrounded by the stench of rot. Her presence was said to bring about a sense of desolation and despair, as the forces of decay and deterioration inevitably took their toll on the world around her. In some myths, Phthisis was said to be a companion of the god of death, Hades, as she played a crucial role in the natural cycle of life and death. As living beings passed away, their bodies would eventually succumb to the effects of decay, returning to the earth and completing the cycle of life. Despite her grim associations, Phthisis was not necessarily an evil deity. Instead, she was simply a representation of the natural processes that governed the world. In a sense, her presence served as a reminder of the impermanence of life and the inevitability of change and transformation. In the context of ancient Greek society, the concept of decay and putrefaction held significant symbolic meaning. It was often used as a metaphor for the decline of civilizations, the passing of time, and the fragility of human existence. By personifying these ideas in the form of a deity, the ancient Greeks were able to explore and understand the complex relationship between life and death, growth and decay. Phthisis also played a role in the realm of medicine and healing. As the personification of decay and illness, she was often invoked in rituals and prayers as a means of warding off disease and promoting health and well-being. In some cases, offerings and sacrifices were made to appease her, in the hopes of avoiding the ravages of illness and infirmity. In art and literature, Phthisis was often depicted in a variety of ways, reflecting the multifaceted nature of her character. Some representations showed her as a haunting figure, draped in tattered robes and surrounded by decaying vegetation. Others portrayed her as a more abstract concept, symbolized by the gradual fading and deterioration of physical objects.